Hi, my name is Alan, and I would like to present to you my final project in cybersecurity. I will show you step by step how I approach a cybersecurity workflow based on knowledge and practical skill developed during the SecuritateIT.com Masterclass. This is my lab topology, very simple, 2 PCs and a router. I have also WordPress on DigitalOcean. I would like to start with the basic reconnaissance phase where I check what technology different websites are using, and in the end I'm gonna scan for potential vulnerabilities with WPScan and Pentest tool. Then I'm gonna move to the pen testing part where I run a few controlled attacks in my own lab. We're gonna do a DOS attack, we're gonna do med in the middle, and password attack using Hydra. Also on the right side you can see my topology for each attack. And finally, I focus to the defensive. I will secure a WordPress website. I will enable WAF, HTTPS, and 2FA. And I will create a simple security procedure that regular user can follow. Let's get started. So what I'm going to do in project one is something very simple. I'm going to do a simple reconnaissance about two websites. Shopify and RamonNastase.ro, and we're going to analyze what's behind the site, what program they used, and we're going to talk about few of them. We're going to use BuildWith. BuildWith shows me exactly the technologies used behind the website. It's like an X-ray of the website. So let's go. I have already prepare Shopify and Ramon Nastase. So I can see first the Hotjar records how user move and click on the website. Facebook Pixel, Facebook conversation tracking, Google Analytics. Google Analytics 4, the same, very similar. This tool tracking what users do on the website, what page they go and how much they stay on that page, and also they can see from where they come. Microsoft Clarity, they monitoring the users how they use the website. Cloudflare is good for security. DocuSign. So another one very important, Cloudflare bot manager, stop bad bots by using the threat intelligence. Cloudflare radar, smart captcha alternative. What else? DocuSign is the app that you can sign documents in the system. Recaptcha, anti-boot captcha widget from Google. What else? Instagram, OpenAI, Pixels, Pinterest. Obviously the languages are many. Many. They have Romania as well. Shopify. What else we can see here? They're using Java EE, Java Platform, Enterprise Edition. What else? They're using Euro, PayPal, Visa, MasterCard, Japanese yen. Okay, they have many methods that you can pay. TikTok, YouTube also enable. WordPress, they're using WordPress. Yeah, they have many here. I'm not gonna have a look to all of them, but this is the way you can do some passive reconnaissance. We go to Ramon. Cloudflare Instincts, same, helps monitoring the website's performance and add a layer of security, which is very, very good for security, and make it load faster even. That's a good tool for the website, for any website in general. Google Analytics again, for using WordPress plugins. They're using Facebook domain verification. We can see the elegant theme usage, statistic, Visa, MasterCard, Euro, Stripe, and Charge Desk, YouTube, WordPress. They're running WordPress. It's very good information for me now. If you do reconnaissance, it's very good information. Facebook, Insta, LinkedIn, YouTube. What else? Cloudflare DNS. They're using a DNS service provided by Cloudflare hosting as well. Supercharged web hosting service. The website has an IPv6 record. Now, if we go back to the top, also we have here some subdomains I can access, and I can see more detailed. If I want to run more detailed, I can see here how many apps they pay for and for how many they stop to pay. I can see more detailed here if I want to make a reconnaissance. I'm not going to do this now. I don't want to be too long on this part, but you can go meta. You can see more detailed. For example, location, products, if they sell any products, performance, relationship, redirect, company. We can see the global footprint, more data. If I want to see more data, also I can jump here. They have many locations, as you can see, Ottawa, Canada, and so on. Telephone numbers. That's a publicly listed contacts. Also, you can do some reconnaissance from here. Social links, performance. Was this here how better is loading your website, how many requests, how many JavaScript CSS has, how fast the server responds. Obviously, it's room for improvement. Yes, it is. So that's it with the reconnaissance. Actually, I can do more reconnaissance with Maltego. I can do more research in Maltego. I'm not gonna do now. Today in this project, I'm gonna stick just with BuildWith. I'm gonna do only passive reconnaissance, and I will like to move to the next part, which is the next part. Where are you? So what I did was to scan and analyze Shopify and Ramon Nastase with BuildWith, and we're gonna move on to WPScan and Pentest tool. Let's go. So in order to do that, I'm gonna put my Kali first. So what I want to say about reconnaissance is, at this stage I have not carried out any active attacks or scan, but only passive reconnaissance using publicly available information. So I'm in Kali now. We're gonna do with WPScan. So what I'm gonna do now is obviously a warm up. I'm gonna run sudo up to update. Yes, sir. Now, so I'm gonna clear this and I'm gonna run WPScan. So what I did was to update the WPScan. This is my command. I'm gonna explain my command. I'm gonna scan platform IT.raw with enumerate VP, VT, and U VPVT means vulnerable plugins and vulnerable theme, and U is from users. I'm using API token. I'm gonna show you how to get one for more detail about the version of theme or plugins. They will tell you if it's vulnerable, not just the version, and obviously random user agent to be random, to be undercover in a way. WPScan.com. You just go here if you want to generate a token. You log in, make an account. What's my account? So hello Alan. So here you go here, you make an account, and then you can generate a code for 25 days. It's free, so you can copy this and then place to your command, and you get more data. I'm gonna hit enter. So what I can see now, I can see straight away 2 users found. This is a vulnerability. No theme found, no plugin found. Okay, so WordPress theme in use is BeesBoost. The location is here, BeesBoost, and this site is using the BeesBoost WordPress theme version 101, which is outdated. The latest version available is 2.2. README file is visible, which shouldn't be. For more security, the VP content theme, the WordPress version 694 is the latest one. Is matching with platform IT. VP Crown is enabled. I will disable this for more security. Here, so need to be updated. The theme. What else? Server Apache 2.4.52 on Ubuntu. Yeah, so this server header expose the web server technology and version. This information disclosed may help attackers identify known vulnerabilities. So server version disclosure should be minimized or hidden. So that's it with WPScan. We do pen test tool now. We go products, website scanner, http platform it.ro. Enter. We're gonna wait a few seconds. So it's this website scan the website, and it's quick and gives you a good overview of the site security level. So WordPress detected. The tool discovered that the target is using WordPress. We recommend scanning the target with the WordPress vulnerability scanner as well. Okay, so the scan is finished. You can download the report from here, which I'm not going to do now. We're going to go slowly and very fast to all this. We have 1 high, 1 medium, 4 low, and 1 just for info. We're gonna jump in high risk level. So what he's saying here is the Apache HTTP server 2.4.59 is vulnerable to information disclosure, SSRF, or local script execution via backend application whose response headers are malicious or exploitable. Users are recommended to upgrade to version 2.4.60, which will fix the issue. So this is the very high vulnerability here. So again here on says again need to be updated. So what's saying here is vulnerable HTTP request smuggling attack, because they're using an older version of Apache server 2.455 or older. And what they're saying is to update the latest version, which is 2.456 of Apache HTTP server. So overall need to be updated. Here we go. You can access here for more detailed if I want to fix the issue. So the risk description is the risk is that an attacker could search for an appropriate exploit or create one himself for any of these vulnerabilities and use it to attack the system. Recommendation obviously to upgrade to the latest version. We go to medium. The HTTP platform IT.ro need to move to HTTPS to be encrypted, not unencrypted. They need SSL certificate. Details if you wanna have a look here with me. And low, we have one low missing security header. So what's this missing CSP header? They need to config Apache to include this CSP header policy. They need to add to Apache server. So yeah, this is the information in the big lines with Pentest tool. So project 1 finished. I will like now to move to the next one, and next one is project number 2, which we're gonna do 3 attacks. We're gonna do DOS, med in the middle, and we're gonna do some password attack using Hydra. Let's go. So we're gonna do DOS on WordPress. We're gonna launch a DOS attack from 2 or 3 devices in the same time, and we're gonna check the damage, the CPU, RAM, bandwidth in the WordPress website. The tools that I'm gonna use for this attack, it will be HPing3 for Kali, Loic on Windows, and GoldenEye on Linux. I don't think I need all 3 in the same time, but we're gonna try to do all 3 in the same time, and we're gonna stop the website working. So let's go. Okay, now Kali, Linux, start, Windows, start. I'm gonna move on NAT. So for this attack, I'm gonna run all 3, Kali, Linux, and Windows. But what I have to do is I'm gonna move to NAT. I want to be sure everybody is on NAT adapter, because I'm gonna use my VPN from my main PC. Okay, Kali, you are on not now. So this is the website. I'm gonna try to do this. Yeah, reload. It's working now. So I'm gonna place the command for Linux. We're gonna use GoldenEye. So first thing first, we go, yes sir. We're gonna do some update. Then we're gonna move to GoldenEye. We go ls-l. We go GoldenEye cd GoldenEye. We are in clear. So I'm gonna place this. So we do with 20 workers. We do with how many connections open per worker. We do random, and we're gonna go differently all the time. I'm gonna start my VPN. I don't know if I need a VPN right now, but because we go random, I'm gonna start my VPN anyway. We go to Kali. I would like to go sudo soon. I go clear. So the same, I'm gonna place the command, clear the sudo. Obviously we don't need this. So here we have s minus s is the sync packets, verbose float. We're gonna send fast as possible without waiting for replies. We're gonna go port 80, which is HTTP, and we're gonna set up the IP, which is this one. Copy and paste. I think I need to clear this. I think so. And this. So we are set here, and we go like this. So first thing first, to have a succeed attack, we need to go here to turn off everything, real-time protection. Be sure everything is closed and off, otherwise it won't work. Not anyway. So this is Loic. I'm gonna put the the IP is 165.165. So we're gonna log on. We're gonna set port 80, HTTP 10 threads, like now. So this one is start Linux. I start with the Linux, and we're gonna start with the Kali. Okay, so let's see now the website. I'm gonna open another one. I'm gonna hit enter. Obviously it's not working because it's not supposed to work. So this attack is successful. I'm gonna exit this. I'm gonna exit this. I'm gonna exit Loic. Where are you, Mr. Loic? Stop. And we're gonna do something very nice when this website is alive. So we did the DOS attack. Let's see the damage. So for the last hour, as you can see here, the peak was the CPU was till 71, over 71% used. Very big spike. So this is the picture of my attack with DOS. So DOS attack successful. Now we're gonna move to attack number 2, made in the middle. I'm gonna do this in my local network area. You can see on the right side my topology, exactly what's happening. So I'm gonna run from Kali rspoof from my main PC, targeting the PC test. I'm gonna place myself between the router and the target. Let's do it. So for this attack, I'm gonna need Kali, but I need to move Kali to breach mode adapter because I used earlier NAT, because I used the VPN on my PC, so I had to move to NAT adapter to use the VPN from my PC. So I'm gonna switch to breach mode because I want to be in the same network, local network area with my PC test. The target on the PC test, we're gonna type R -A to see the IP 144. So we need to change this MAC address to be identical with the gateway here. Okay, so let's do that. Now in Kali Linux, I'm gonna run few commands. So first thing first, we're gonna be sure the IP forwarding thing it's 1. It is. I'm gonna flush the IP table. I'm gonna clear. I'm gonna let the traffic go with the next command back and forth through ATH0. Okay, so now I'm gonna put this here to see all the rules active with details. Start the magic. We're gonna clear and we're gonna start this. We're gonna go net show. Okay, so next we go, you see here the gateway and the ATH0. So that's me, 143. Next is net probe on. I'm gonna scan all my LAN network. Next we're gonna see obviously net show. So my PC test, I don't know why is without IP. He got IPv6 or something, but we know his IP. So I'm gonna try setup spoof 144. Okay, and then we're gonna ARP spoof on, and then we're gonna net sniff on, and let me check if we are change our, oh yeah, so basically now should work. What I'm gonna do now, as a victim, I don't know what's happening behind, so I wanna log in. Why not? Nothing bad can happen. Let's go SecuritateIT and the password it's secret because nobody should know, right? And voila, it's no more secret because man in the middle is here to see your password. So SecuritateIT was the username and I love it was the password. So made in the middle, it was successful. We're gonna move on now. We're gonna move to attack number 3, password attack using Hydra. Let's go. So for Hydra, I already set the ls-l. I already create a passwords txt and the users txt. Okay, let's see cut password, see what's in it. Password. So we have some passwords and we have some users. Okay, so we have those folders here. So my command for Hydra is -l users -p passwords -e. That's n for null if it's no password, empty clear space, s if it's the same, and r is if it's backwards, then username. I think the IP, HTTP, phone post, VP login, PHP, and then we have verbose. We have -o, -f when it's finished, to finish, when he will get the username and the password to stop, and -o is to output all the results, all the scan to Hydra output txt. Let's run it. And the boom, successful. The Hydra attack was successful. We can try now admin and password administrator. Let's do it. So it's working, as you can see. So the attack was successful, and I will like now to move on with my final project. Let's go. So the final project, we gonna jump to defensive strategies. We're gonna enable WAF, web application firewall. I'm gonna configure brute force protection, maximum 3 login, and I will enable 2FA. Okay, let's go. So I am logging with the main user with the SSL. All users. I am the administrator, obviously. So enable WAF. We go plugins, and we're gonna install a plugin for that, Wordfence security. So we go plugins, add plugins, Wordfence security, firewall, install, activate. I'm gonna get a free one, and almost done. Your license key has been sent to this email. Check your email. Okay. Few days, 20, I don't know how many days. For 30 days. So we go Wordfence firewall. Yes, leave. And manage firewall, obviously. Brute force protection. Log out after how many login failures? Log how many failures? Here we put 3 and log out after how many forgot password attempts. 3. I will save this now. Do you want Wordfence to stay up to date automatically? I will go for yes though. I don't know. I am not an expert. I'm gonna need to do more research about it. I just made a nice and beautiful cybersecurity course for the beginners. So I don't know. I need to do more research about that. But I will say yes though. I don't know. What do you think? Yes or no? I will go yes though. Next, I'm gonna do what else? So I did 2FA. We're gonna activate 2FA. Login security. I got to install 2FA. So this is activate 2FA. Paste login. Ooh. So the Wordfence 2FA code is working. What else we need to do? So I enable WF the firewall. I did configure the brute force and 2FA. Now let's go to the secure communication HTTPS. Now we need to make this website not HTTP as is. Now we're gonna do HTTPS. We're gonna install the SSL certificate for more security, and yeah, let's do it now. So what I did, I came here in Namecheap and I made a record. I did 2 for host around and www, and I put my IP address from WordPress. We are in Kali right now, so I'm going to try to connect from Kali through SSH by IP. So I go SSH root around, and that's my IP. Let's go password 123. Yes sir, obviously. So now I'm gonna hit this and I'm gonna be a root. Now I checked if CHL web point to the DigitalOcean IP server with this command. So next we're gonna verify if Apache is installed and running on the server. It's active, it's running, enabled, all good. So now I'm gonna do this. Request a certificate for CHL web online. And there you go. Now select appropriate number, then enter, press C to cancel. Now we're gonna press 2. That means default. The certificate for this CHL web online. Congratulations, you have successfully enabled HTTPS on HTTPS CHL web online. So this is done. and I'm gonna reload Apache and everything. I'm gonna try to see if the IP responds to both www and just the name like CHL web. Yeah, so it responds to the same IP with 165. Yeah, so it's working. So we register the HTTPS. Now what I want to do now is to exit here and to go to WordPress settings and here. So here I'm gonna change with HTTPS obviously, and I'm gonna change with HTTPS. I'm gonna do CHL web dot online, and site address we go the same, CHL dot online, and we put HTTPS. I'm gonna save. I wanna test web there you go. My SSL certificate successful. So now we gonna move on to the next one. And for the third part, endpoint security, PC protection, I have already installed Bitdefender, VPN as well, and Secure Pass as well. I can show you now. So yeah, I'm using Bitdefender Secure Pass as well, together with Bitdefender antivirus and everything, even the VPN. So endpoint security done. We did secure communication, we did web application security. Now what I have to do left is user and employee security policy. So I will suggest to have a strong and unique password, not just one, and not the same one. Don't use the same one to many accounts. Enable 2FA on all accounts if you can. Awareness of phishing attacks, regular system and software updates. Be sure you are up to date, and periodic data backups. This is all 5 what I think you should do. So, and that's it. That was my project. You are safe by Bitdefender. I want to say thank you to the community. I want to say thank you to everybody who helped me, and I wish you all the best. And I am so happy to be part of this lovely community. This was my project, my final project, and yeah, I hope you enjoy, and thank you.
I am Sudo.